I was $500 away from losing my 100K valuation. Then I passed it in one single trade. Let's dive into what happened this week and I'll show you how I did it. So first and foremost, here is my certificate. So we did it, man. We're back funded again. This video was meant to be a quitting futures video, realistically, because I was tired, bro. I was tired of getting bullied by the maximum loss. I was tired of getting bullied by trailing drawdown. But you know what I said? I said, no. So let's get right into the trade that I actually took. Turns out with Alpha Futures, they don't allow you to see the history of the challenge that you just did. So I can't really show you guys what actually happened, but I can break it down as this. I was having a very good win streak, and I went on a losing streak, and then I almost lost my account to maximum loss limit. So I was $500 away from losing it, and then I passed it in one single trade. Originally, this video was actually meant to be a video about me quitting futures prop firms and going back to CFDs, because I realized I was getting cooked and I wasn't prepared. But this moment actually shifted a lot for me, and it changed the way that I see my strategy. It changed the way that I see futures prop firms in general. So I will be sticking around and I will be coming to get that money, boy. Alpha Futures, I'm getting that money. This time I was actually trading London session, because this is my last trade. I was like, you know what, F it, let's look for a setup in London session and then let's get it over with, and then I'm done. I'm going back to CFD prop firms. That's where I belong. It's easier to get everything done over there, except for the executions, which I hate the most. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then I was like, okay, cool. Last trade, $500. So yeah, let's dive into the final trade. All right, so as you can see, for a few weeks was very bullish. Coming into this week, seeing price take these highs right here. Previous daily highs, gone, just like that. And then we start breaking down, filling up this gap right here. And eventually we'll climb right back up to fill this gap too. So this is the day of my trade, or like a few days before. On the 4 hour, these highs were taken. And obviously on the daily, price was very exhausted from going up for multiple weeks, reaching all-time highs and everything. But yeah, so this is the 4 hour right here. And then yeah, we took those highs and we just started breaking down, slowly breaking down, taking more highs along the way. Multiple days of just preparing to go down. And then this is my bread and butter time frame. I love this time frame, 5-minute time frame where everything goes down. So we finally broke out that 4 hour structure and we made a market structure shift right here. So this is where I come in on Tuesday the 4th. I'm like, you know what? This recently just got broken. I could wait for it to go back up, or I can get in quickly. So as you can see, it came right back into that big 4 hour gap right there. But that's not where I was at. In fact, I would have took that too. So the whole morning, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm up early. Let's just see what we can do here. A little bit of choppiness, but just on the 5-minute time frame, taking all the highs. But on the high time frame, we're just going straight down. So then, yeah, we have this 5-minute gap right here. As you can see, price pushed in, rejecting very slowly. This is what I love to see. I love to see what it's rejecting inside there, because then I know that we're going down. And then we can also mark this market structure shift right here, just to show that it should have the potential to go down if it will. But obviously, a lot of people would have saw this and expected it to go back up. And to be honest, I did too. Like, I don't know. I just took my trade. I was just like, this is the trade that I feel comfortable taking. So I didn't really want to take longs, but like someone would have took longs back into the gap. And that's perfectly fine. Everyone has their own model, right? But this is what I did. Now let's go down to the 1 minute. A lot of people hate the 1 minute. They say you can't trade the 1 minute. Listen, they just ain't got it like us. They just ain't got it like us, bro. So we trade the 1 minute and we cook the 1 minute. So this is where I come in. I love when I'm seeing 1 minute wicks just get taken. 1 minute candles just get taken. So this is building up momentum for the sell side, as you can see. Then I got in at the ripe peak right here, bro. Peak entry. Usually I would go for my normal 1-to-1s and it would have been a win and I would have saved the account anyway. And then I went on another winning streak the next week. So I would have won regardless. I would have passed the account. I know some of you people will tell me that, oh, this was the one-time thing, it was a gamble. But no, it wasn't. I just decided to hold it a bit longer because I was like, you know what? I'm not fighting all that drawdown with the 1-to-1s, bro. That's when a switch flipped in my head, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing 1-to-1s no more. Yes, we're lifting the veil. I only decided that after taking this trade and winning this trade. I will still do 1-to-1s, but I'll use them more as a cushion builder. You know what I'm saying? 1-to-1s will be my cushion builder. And then that's when I can go back to the 1-to-3s, 1-to-4s that I like. I'm trying to maximize it to 1-to-3 because I feel like I said, once you start pushing the RR, your win rate is going to go down. Now I have a balance of high win rate, low RR, and I also have a balance of really good win rate and high RR. So this was me just exploring my strategy to see how it works best. And yeah, you're going to see, bro, I was cooking. So I could have took the 1-to-1. It would have been a win anyway, and then I would have passed anyway, eventually. But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm tired. I'm tired of the trailing drawdown chasing me every day, bro. I am tired. So that's exactly like why I wanted to quit, bro. Because I was like, no, I'm tired of this trailing drawdown thing. I'm tired of it. I don't want it chasing me no more. As I said, I was on 99.5, I think. I forgot. But either way, we went for a 6.5 hour trade right here. As you can see, we faced quite a bit of drawdown. Almost gone, bro. Imagine, this is literally my 100k account leaving. Like, if I was looking at this, it would have been gone. But I was already like, I was gone, bro. I was tapped out. I deleted Tradeovate. Yeah, I was just done. I was done with futures. I was like, no, I can't deal with this trading drawdown. There's a skill issue. I could never make it, bro. But then this changed everything. As soon as I opened TradingView and I saw this trade and it had went all the way down here, I think I exaggerated my thing a little bit. It might have been a little bit lower, like maybe here. So I might have had a little bit of a later entry. But as you can see, there's a few gaps in there, which I could have took as IFVGs. And yeah, so it literally pinned 6.5R. It pinned it. And then you can imagine my shock, bro. I opened TradingView. I'm like, there's no way. They're gonna call me a gambler, bro. Why would you do this? We won that trade, 6.5R. Yeah, it went crazy. It popped off. Yeah, I almost blew this bit and it was almost over, but we came up and we got that 6.5R. So now let's look at where the target actually could have been. So I'm seeing that daily FEG. I'm like, of course it's going to drive into that. Why wouldn't it? But obviously, luckily, all I needed was 6.5. Otherwise, it would have been GG and it would have went all the way back up and then gave me this entry, which I couldn't take because I have no accounts and I'll be poor as hell and I'll just be depressed. But luckily, that didn't happen. So we're finally 100k funded after taking this trade with the Alpha Futures. This is the actual very important part. This is actually what I want to talk about. So because I was getting bullied by trailing drawdown and the maximum loss limit, all of that, I decided to drop my risk when I go funded, which I do on the CFD accounts. CFD, you get like 20 trades, bro, which is nuts. But over here, I dropped my risk to 0.5%. So that means from having 4 trades before blowing my account, I have about 8 now. You know what I mean? And with the new RR system that I've implemented, that means that I can actually like use it to my advantage to avoid the trailing drawdown. You know what I'm saying? When I first came into futures prop firms, I was thinking high win rate is the way. If you don't have a high win rate, low R, you're getting cooked. But then you guys saw the video where I was $52 away from a 3k payout, bro. 3,000 pounds. I should have cried in that video. Really, I should have cried, but I didn't because I knew my time will come. Also, I didn't just lose a 3k payout. I lost 200k in funding. That was literally 200k, which was coming to my hands. Pause. But that was 200k, which I was looking at like this, bro. 200k and a 3k payout. I was like, oh my God. So that's why I stopped recording my trades, because I realized my mental was getting out of place. So I said, let me take a step back from recording trades and breakdowns and all of this stuff and do a little bit of like psychological content. And I just speak to you guys. I tell you like how I handle situations in trading, you know what I mean? And that was a good move. That allowed me to develop my skill and improve it moving forward. So moving forward, you should be seeing some pretty crazy trades coming from me. And not that 1-to-1 is not crazy. It's just that it didn't suit my personality 100%. So I had to mix it up a little bit. So now I feel like I'm actually at my peak, bro. I think I will be at my peak of trading at this moment. So thumbs up to Alpha Futures. This is the only reason I realized this. Otherwise, I'll be a 1-to-1 demon still. But either way, 1-to-1s or not, I was still going to pass. That's the reality. So this is perfect because that gives me more room when I'm using higher R. You know, when I'm being dynamic, I'm like, I want a 1-to-3. This gives me more room. But then also when I feel like I'm on a losing streak, it's not too crazy. I'm not gonna lose 4 trades and then everything's gone. You know what I'm saying? So the 1-to-1 will be there to build a buffer and allow me to buffer up a little bit, and then boom, 1-to-3s. We're gonna have those days where we're not hitting, and then we just go for the 500 or 1-to-1 straight up. That's okay. But the days that we're hitting, we're going for the 1,000, 2,000 trades. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be making pretty decent amount of money. This is my payout plan right here, and we will get a payout with this. So because I'm going to be dropping risk, there might come a point where I'm in a really bad losing streak and I need to drop even further to allow myself to keep the account. So the drawdown will just keep going up, unless if I just say, you know what, I don't care, I'll just pass another one, and then then it's gone in it. But if I want to be a serious guy and I'm going to be locked in with these futures accounts, I'm going to drop risk dynamically during losing streaks, you know what I mean, and then increase it during winning streaks. So the only thing that I don't know how to maneuver is how much will I withdraw, because with the futures you can't necessarily withdraw 100%, you know what I mean, like it's gonna affect how you trade. So I don't know if I'll withdraw 100 and then risk my account of being too low balance, or withdraw less. So that's something I haven't decided on yet. I might do, I don't know, we'll see what I do with that, but hopefully it'll be something that can allow me to keep a buffer and keep trading and not have to fight with trailing drawdown again, because trailing drawdown is not my friend. I hate that guy, bro. I hate trailing drawdown. My main thing is that I need to make sure that the trailing drawdown does not catch me, because it will only catch me when I'm in profit, and that's the issue. That's what makes me mad. That's the kind of thing that scares me. That's a night. I have nightmares about that. Everything else makes up for it, the platforms, everything. So that's why I'm glad to be in this space now. And I'm coming, man. I'm coming. Whoa, pause. I'm going to win, bro. I'm going to do well, and I'm prepared now. Like, I feel confident now. I feel like I took some time to really dive into my strategy and really understand it. So now I feel very confident in what my ability will show moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown. It might be a little bit rusty because I use my eye. I mostly analyze with the eye, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned to see if I blow the account or if I make payout. So see you guys on the next video. Bye.